Allow access. All right, you're live, baby. Hello. And you know who you watching. You watching your girl, Coco TV. And tonight we're coming to you. This show is strictly for the ladies, for the women, for 2020. We're talking about men on the DL. Now, just know I'm not trying to expose anyone. I'm just trying to educate my sisters, the women, because I feel like it's an epidemic out here. There's a lot of DL men. Now, I'm going to tell you my story. I've dated, first of all, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Whatever you need to sit back and relax because we're going to have a good time. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And this show today is strictly for the women. Now, like I said, I'm going to tell you about my story. My story, I have dated 3 guys on the DL, bisexual, or gay, unknowingly. Okay? I did not know that these guys were, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not trying to put anybody out. I'm not trying to expose anybody. So I'm gonna give them numbers because, like I said, I had 3 guys that I dated. Okay, one I thought one was, but I wasn't for sure. But he would be the first one that I would, try the backdoor action with. Okay, 2. Oh, I knew he was, but he wouldn't tell me. I asked about it. His actions showed you pretty much that he was. And when I was with him, another gentleman tried to hit on him and pick him up while I was with him. And 3 is the one that we talk about the most, the one that everybody always talk about, the thug, the gangster, the one that been to jail, the one that's fine, the one that get all the women, that one, the one you would never expect to be on a DL. So like I said, I'm going to give y'all some signs from my experience. And I do follow people on here on YouTube. And I went through some of the signs that they had. They gave you some, and I had some of them. But baby, mine is a lot more in-depth and detailed. Okay? So like I said, and I got my girls here with me. I got my co-host, that's Shada Babe. And I got Shanti right here, over here, and they're gonna talk to me and give their opinion. And we're gonna also have co-hosts that's gonna be calling in and from the LGBT, is that it? LBGT? Yeah. My tongue is,
I don't even know how to say it.
Okay, but they're going to be calling in, giving us some input. Make sure you call your friend.
I got you.
Because I don't want y'all to sit up here and think we're some bitter women that don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about me personally. I'm talking about my experience, okay? Now, let me tell you my story real quick. Now, number 3, the thug, like I said, the worst one. I have to tell you this because I met him. This is somebody that I went to middle school with, somebody that I was in love with, okay? Somebody that I knew back in the day, and I had been single for a very long time, and I always thought about this person, and I always thought, like, what if? So I always used to look for them on Facebook. I could never find them. I'm talking about I looked for this person for over 10 years. I'm talking about for like maybe 14, almost 15 years. I looked for this person because I was single for that long. Do not judge me, okay? But eventually one day I was sitting by myself and something was like, go on Facebook and see if he's there. And one day I put his name in, and lo and behold, it pops up. So I jumped in his DM and I'm like, hey, did you go to such and such school or whatever? And he's like, yeah, you miss me. And at that moment, I thought I was just so in love. I got my baby. He remembers me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. So we started video chatting, talking, and come to find out he had been locked up for 10 years. He had just got home. a couple years, and he had just posted his profile back up, right? So we got to talking, and he come to find out now, ladies, this man is at the time I was talking to him, he was located in California. He frequents California, he frequents Detroit, and right now he's in Texas. Okay, he's in Texas right now as we speak, so he's a traveler. All right, so anyway, upon talking, I'm like, let's get together. Let me get to know you. Come down here. Let's come visit or whatever. I want to be with you. I know what I want. I'm like, okay, well, come on. I'm single. It's my baby. Come on. So when he get here, the first week was lovely. The first week was lovely. I'm talking about I had the best time of my life. He was affectionate. Sex was amazing. It's wonderful. Okay. And like I said, upon knowing him, we was in middle school. I never had sex with him. I knew he was a bad boy. I just didn't really know why, but I knew in school he was a bad boy. So when he came down in Texas and explained to me that he had been incarcerated, that he had been going through some things, he told me that he had been molested as a child. And I started feeling sorry for him because I too was a victim of molestation and my family members, so I know what it's like. So I felt kind of sorry for him. So moving forward, we don't have all day. I'll give y'all some signs. I'm just trying to give y'all a little history about me. Like I say, one, it's three of them. One was like I thought he was because he was very handsome. He wore 2 earrings, and back when I was coming up, in the 70s or in the 80s, guys wasn't wearing 2 earrings. They automatically told you, you might be a little suspect. He was gay back in the day, even though they're doing that now. And then he was soft spoken, like this. How you doing, baby? Soft spoken. He had roommates, a bunch of guys. They stayed together, and he was the first guy that I ever tried the backdoor action with. So that's why I said that, because anal. I'm just saying, we gonna keep it real. This is for the grown and sexy. So he was the first, because I was gone. He was younger than me. I was older. The sex was good. Let me tell you something. What I think about a bisexual man. Bisexual men are very sexual. The sex is good, and his sex was amazing. So I was like, just try anything. But baby, let me tell you something. The very first time I tried it, the backdoor action, it was painful. I never ever wanted to try again. Ever. So I thought. So number 2, like I told y'all, somebody tried to pick up on him, and I knew, because all he wanted to ever do is have sex from the back. That's all he wanted to do, is doggy style. The moment we flipped over and changed into a different position, it go down. Okay. And I was just like, what's going on? But 3 is the person we're going to talk about. Okay. Like I said, the worst of the worst. Now, first of all, I want y'all to know, pay attention to the signs. Okay. Pay attention to everything people tell you. For example, I heard number 3, people was telling me number 3 was that way. Okay, people was telling me number 3 was suspect, and I didn't believe it, because baby, he didn't look like it to me. She said so. And you don't want to believe it. She said he looked suspect, and I was like, how? Because let me tell you something. I have gay friends and lesbian friends. Some gay men are very fucking flamboyant. Okay, so people tell you things. Let me tell you something. I had somebody reach out to me and tell me that this man was gay. And going off on me and telling me to leave him alone. And if I didn't leave him alone, make a long story short, I lost a friend, a very dear friend, because of this person, because I didn't want to just quit talking to him. But one thing about me, you can't call and give me an ultimatum about anybody or anything that I'm doing. especially if you have no relevance in my life. You're not relevant at all. So you can't tell me what to do. So I hear you as a friend. I hear you, but you can't make my decision for me. So I lost that friendship, which I'm fine with that because I'm grown at the end of the day. Okay. Now, the night before, or 2 nights before he was due to come down to Texas, I was talking to him. This is one of the signs. I want you, like I say, you have to pay attention to the surroundings and pay attention to him. Watch him. Be aware. So I'm talking to him on the phone. We were video chat. You know, that's how we would communicate. We would video chat. So one night I called him 2 days before he was due to come down here. And so while I'm talking to him, it's pitch black, dark. We video chat. I can see his silhouette. I can see his head. He got the hoodie on, and I'm listening to him, and I can see he got the headphones on in his ear, and he's talking to me like this. And as I'm talking to him, I'm looking, and I see something right directly behind him moving like this and do like that. And I'm like,
What's going on?
I'm like, so once I'm looking, and you know me, as a woman, you hadn't made it here yet. I'm not your woman. We're not in our relationship. So you doing you, I'm doing me. So I didn't say nothing, okay? So the next day, he called me. And so when he called me and we were talking, I was like, babe, you know, all I ask that you do is next time you video chat with me, just don't call me with your bitches in the back, okay? Don't call me. I mean, and he was like, oh, that was my boy. And I was like,
y'all was mighty close. That's what you.
I said, that was your boy.
I don't know no.
So, but when he told me that was his boy, I was just looking, and I said, babe, I said, are you bisexual? I asked him, are you bisexual? And he goes, no. He said, that was my boy. He said, I'm confident with my sexuality. And I was like, okay. I said, but you know, and I made a joke. I said, because if you are bisexual, I was just gonna ask you, can I watch? And I started laughing because let me tell you something. I don't have a problem with a bisexual man at all. I do not have a problem with a bisexual man because tell me what you want, baby. Tell me what you want. I'll make it happen for you. At all. My thing is when you lying and hiding and deceiving people. I love gay men. Like I said, this is not about exposing anybody. This is my story and things that I went through. Like I say, be honest, because there's a lot of women out here like me. I just got off the phone. If y'all are watching us live, and if you went to my Facebook, you will see that it was another female on there saying the same thing. She like her dudes kind of gay. I'm just saying, it's a lot of women. We don't have a problem with your sexuality. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. So like I said, that was one sign that I saw prior to him coming to be with me. But I'm like, because in my mind, I don't know no straight man. And I asked a couple, look, I get receipts. I get people that I go ask questions because I know my mind wonders. But like I said, I go and ask other straight men, how would they feel and would they do certain things? And I'm like, it was a dude laying like directly behind him. And let me tell you something. I have gay and lesbian friends. And one thing I know about a gay man, they are very freaking flamboyant. And baby, he was talking to me and it was in the dark. He had his headphone on and whoever was in the back, all you could see is their arm go. And in my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, that's a gay man. Like, yeah, bitch, you see me. He's coming to see you. But for real, that's how I felt. Like, yeah, okay. He let me know, like, yeah, bitch, he coming down there with you. But you see me back here. Because gay men are very flamboyant. They are. So that was one sign, okay, that I think about now through all the other things. Like I say, the first week, I got my notes here. I don't see, I got a whole lot of stuff on here. We might end up having part 3, 1, 2, and 3. This is going to be part 1. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Now I started noticing as he would be there, like I say, into the second week. I sleep kind of different. I sleep like, I don't know, it's like the older that I got, older that I get, it's like when I breathe, I kind of, it sounds like I'm snoring, but it's just the way I'm breathing. I don't know why, don't ask me, but it's just, I think it's just my age or whatever. So I would come home and he was real funny style. He wanted me to sleep up under him, or either he would sleep up under me. And so he would think I would be asleep, and I started noticing that I would be asleep and he would back up behind me or in front of me. I would be behind him and I would feel him tune this. Yeah.
One of you,
He would be tuning his ass up like, yeah, he would just be like,
yeah, I like, and just keep coming because,
and I'm like, and but I would just be laying there like, he thought I was asleep though. Okay. These are signs. These are signs, baby. It get real. Okay. And then, like I say, 2 weeks in, halfway in, I started, look, one thing about a woman in her 40s, her late 40s, sex drive is very high, very high. And, can I have some? You know what I'm saying? First week was wonderful. I got it every day, 2-3 times a day, putting that shit down. Mm-hmm. Okay?
That's how you met you. Book you like a gym.
Okay? So, like I said, a little over 2 weeks in, I just started noticing that he would be a little distant. And we didn't have a full conversation. I'm like, damn, okay, maybe this is because we get to know each other. Because, look, I'm telling y'all, I hadn't seen him in years. And we were still getting to know each other. And then I asked him, I said, babe, let's get to know each other. I would like to be touched. He used to go off on me when I want to have sex. And my thing is, no woman, if you have to argue with your man to touch you, argue with your man to touch you, and there's nothing physically wrong with you. And I'm not saying that to like shame anybody, but if you know that you work out, you take care of yourself, you get your hair, your nail, and I'm saying, and your man don't want to touch you, sis, it ain't you. It ain't you. I'm telling you. And so, right, it's not you. You're doing all the right things.
So, when it comes to that, do you feel like it's better to start asking questions, or do you just keep cool and see how much more they're gonna do before you ask your question?
But why I'm not getting any?
I shouldn't have to ask no fucking.
Not even about why you're not getting any, but like, is that when you start saying like, if there's somebody else or someone?
You wonder. You do. You wonder, like, yeah, because I did for a long time, and that's what it was. I was like, and then I worked. Let me tell you another sign, and for my ladies out here, because like I said, this show is strictly for the women, so you can know. And a lot of women now, they do it any time of the day, any time of night. But if you work nights and midnight shifts and you go all night, baby, it goes down. It goes down. Now, I'm going to tell y'all some other signs. I'm going to get through. I'm going to stop sugarcoating this and go right into it. I'm going to go right into it. So after he didn't want to have sex because he started making every excuse. Oh, my money ain't right. I got to get my money right. Or, before I have sex, and I don't want to have sex with you like that. I want to get to know you. I want to court you. I'm like, okay, because look, I'm an understanding person.